Welcome to A Wolf's Guide to the Internet Archives. My name is Mrs. Krieger, District Librarian. You've been studying World War II in history class and have been assigned a project to demonstrate your understanding of one aspect of the war. You've decided to focus on the bombing of Pearl Harbor. As always, you begin your search at Google. You go and you type Pearl Harbor bombing. You find some basic information and some images that may be helpful in your report, but you really are looking for some true actual artifacts from the December 7, 1941 bombing that you can incorporate into your project. One often untapped resource is the Internet Archives, located at archives.org. Let's go give it a try and see what we can find on this site to help us with our project. The Internet Archive is a nonprofit library of millions of free books, movies, software, music, and more. You can see from the home screen that they have several texts, videos, audio, software, images, concerts, and collections for you to browse. So let's type in our search of Pearl Harbor bombing. There are 71 results for our search terms. Across the top of our results, you can see that there are different options for searching or sorting through our results. By default, it is sorted by relevance of our search terms, but we can change our view to sort by views. When sorting by views, the most often viewed item will be at the top of your list. You can also sort by title, which will put it in an alphanumeric order and then gives you the option to sort through them alphabetically with the buttons at the top. You can sort by the date, and there are three options for sorting by date, either the date archived, published, or reviewed. Lastly, you can sort by the creator, the person who created that item that is put into the Internet Archive. I'm going to switch back to relevance for a minute. Lastly, the other thing you'll find here at the top on the right hand side is a way to change your view. Right now we are in what is called the detailed view or list view, but we can switch to thumbnail view where we can see thumbnails of any videos or pictures that you may have or text, or we can switch back to the list view. As mentioned earlier, the Internet Archive maintains several different items that can be useful for projects. They organize them into collections, movies, text, audio, and then there were some other categories that we saw earlier. Now, if I were doing a multimedia project, I might be looking for something like a movie or an audio clip that I could use within my project. So if we were just interested in movies, we can click on the Movies button here, and we can see a listing of different movies available. So News Parade, Bombing of Pearl Harbor. I can click that one. That one looks interesting. And if I wanted to, I can play that to get a preview. If this looked like something I wanted to use, there are some download options here of ways to download that file and be able to put it into a multimedia project. I'm going to go back, and we're going to actually go back one more time to see the whole list again. Another option, like I said, would be to get audio. And under audio, we could go through and look at the options available. And I'm going to go to this news reports one. Now, under news reports, there's all kinds of news reports available, and these are actually sorted by date, and these are all relevant to the World War II time period. So I'm going to scroll down to December 7th, 1941. Here we go. There's a bunch of them. And if I wanted to see if there was something that was interesting for me to use, I could go and click on a link. And again, if this is something I wanted to use in my project, if I scroll down here, you will see that there are some options here for being able to download those files and use them in a project. If you wanted to download it, you just click that link. It'll give you some option of which file you wanted to download, and then you could download the individual file that you were looking for. I hope that your tour here of the archives has been useful and that you can find many resources available to you for your projects in the future.